we should be live. However, the stream is somewhat acting odd, so I'll just take a moment to make sure that everything is running as it's supposed to, and it seems that way. So, today I have a very precise and very straightforward goal, which is of course to finish up the Mineshaft. That means detailing it, making, well, first of all, getting it all the way down to the right layer, detailing it a bunch, and doing and getting the diff wow, sorry, different water elevators and stuff to the levels they need to be, while of course getting this room decorated and done up. But of course first we gotta go all the way down there. Hi Pac-Man, welcome. That's 100% a creeper and I don't want to deal with it. Can I handle that drop? Oh. Alright, so we're down here and oh yeah, we hit the lush cave, which is actually going to be probably a big help in this regard. Yeah, I know, it's pretty cool, isn't it? That means 5 subs since yesterday morning, which feels pretty good. How has your day been so far? Ah, that's good. Yeah, it sounds like you need it. For sure. Like having that computer overheat all the time, that's gotta be a bother. You know what? I'm actually just gonna take that down there like this. Am I gonna close this up though? I reckon I might just do something like this. Alright. Because I reckon we're gonna hit straight into a lush cave underneath here. Yeah, there we go. Well, I don't know, man. But it's definitely a bother when it's not running like it's supposed to. I can follow that for sure. And we're close to my desired level here. We're getting there for sure. And I don't actually mind keeping that open. I think that's going to look quite nice once we close all of this up. Hello, sir. Bye, sir. And layer 0. Perfect. So let's just get a wee bit of this gone here on the bottom. Alright, so now we have access to the lush cave, which is going to be absolutely pivotal going forward. Now we need to get the just opening up a Red Bull for a bit of boost in the energy. How can you get it up? Let's just fix that like this. Because now we have an access point down here. And while I don't imagine that we're going to be using this very often, this hole, it's more for decorative purposes. So now I really want to find my way up all the way to the top. So I can start digging out the areas in which I'm going to be placing the water elevators. Because then all of the functionality will be ready and done. And we'll just need to do some a few things in regards to detailing and just making the entire place look nicer. I actually want bone stone. So there's got to be 2 holes for each level that we want to be able to access. One hole for the water elevator, of course, and one hole where we can fall down and actually get up and down fairly quickly. Now, I did learn something last time on my last world, that I keep on going the wrong way. It's always right, isn't it? No. For whatever reason, I'm just unable to figure this way out. It means it's continue to go this way? Ah, right. So it's left, left, and then out. And coming out here. But what we're going to be attempting to do anyway is flesh out the areas in which we need to put this. So at first here I'll empty up my inventory. Then I'll get a bit of wood, because I do think like having sort of a wooden feel to it might be really nice. Like where you enter into the water elevator. Right, so I should have clay balls here. Yeah, good stuff. Oh, we have more granite. And a bit of diorite. Okay. So let's get rid of all of this. I'm not quite sure about putting those in food, but I don't know. Seems to work for now at least. Okay, so now that we've emptied out our inventory, we can get a bit of spruce wood. I think the raw version is going to look the best. And I'm also going to go ahead and pick up a bunch of our stone, because I think we might just try, emphasis on try, to where's there it is. We might just try to do the inside of this build alongside of it. So I'll place down the chutes first, where I think it would make sense for them to be, and then hope that that's gonna be alright. So I think like here is gonna be where I have the bubble column come up. So if I just do this, so it's not gonna be able to be there. And I think if we make the drop hole here, I think that's gonna be good. Now let's do the same thing over here. So where's, I feel like this is supposed to be the center, so bam, bam, and bam, bam. I'm gonna do it all the way over here. I think so. Nah, let's try and align this. Okay. So we want the hole to be here, here, and here. Okay, so now we're getting to where the walls need to be. So I'm just gonna first take a like a line that's gonna wrap itself around. I also just gotta remove this here because it's in the way. Wait, is that from the old? It is from the old. I'm just gonna go ahead and place that back behind it. Something like this, I reckon. Also just gonna... Now I am gonna curve it upwards, which means that... Hey Aaron, welcome. Alright, nice. Good to have you as long as you're here though. Alright, so if these outline my different drop chutes. Oh, hello. I have a much better idea of where things need to be. So I'm just gonna go ahead and move this up. You can stay for now. By one block. I guess I can put a torch in there. To sort of make it feel a little bit taller. All the way around here. I might actually even go one bit higher. Hey, Study. I'm sort of creating this custom mineshaft where I'm gonna have different levels. So this is gonna be for bubble columns eventually, and I sort of fixed up this hole, or rather made the entirety of it, um, to go with our mineshaft here. That I've, well, put a lot of work into, considering that we also made the entire mountain. So the inside has to look pretty decent too. If you have any suggestions, do hit me up with them. So my thought in here, at least, were to sort of make it feel like it's inside the cave, and the roof is just sort of been built on top of it. Which might be a little bit difficult, but we'll see. Um, well, we can see most of it here. AMD Ryzen 7 570, 8 core, RTX 370 Ti, for a graphics card. Yeah, it's pretty good. Alright, let's get that away. actually think I want to move this one back a bit here. Just for a little bit of variety on the wall here. Yeah, yeah, it's pretty dark. Can we? Mm -mm -mm. Hmm. Let's try and put that for 85. Um, and see how that works out. What do you mean exactly? Not sure that helped a bunch, but maybe just a little. What do you exactly mean by that? Okay, I think I should start curving it inwards just a little bit. So if I jump up here, so much grass in the way. Fix. No, I don't use Optifine. I use Sodium and Iris instead. This is a single player world. However, I do have a server, and everything you'd need to join it is in the live stream description here. I think that's gonna work out well. Should I take it one more or should I go one up? Nah, we'll do a rougher outline here. It's getting kinda dark in here. I'll try to light it a little bit up soon. Okay, and I think it's time that we take this up a couple of blocks. Only a couple though. Don't want to be spending a whole bunch of mats on this. Well, we could also just take it all the way free up here. Because then I can... Ah, I can't even. far drop now. Oh, well, it's gotta be a long time about now. I think if I had to make a guess, about 15 years. Um, 12 maybe. Or at least, oh, I'm not so good with the updates, but I remember for the first year or so that I played, my boats were still breaking from hitting lily pads, so um, which was really a bummer. But hey, it's just how it is sometimes, I guess. Can I hit that block? Yes, thank you. Ugh, that felt like a really dumb, risky play. I guess that's like it's becoming quite a steep drop, isn't it? So let's just try. All right. So, do bear in mind that this world is fairly new. I'll just chuck some torches in here for good measure. Uh, like we're only about 200. Well, we're 241 days in, as you can see here. Um, so we haven't done that much yet, and I'm sort of slowly building this village out. But as far as my own living arrangements, I have all my chests and everything gathered up in here. Just sort of a simple way to do it for a storage area, and it is very much just a temporary base where I keep like all my stuff. Um, the cool thing about this, though, wait, actually, hold up, I just gotta empty this out. Uh, is the spawn location. So the island is pretty nice in itself, but we actually spawned right next to a mansion, which is right up there. Which I do plan on doing something with, or completely removing at a later point. So as for farms, we of course have the iron farm you can see right here, uh, which takes care of iron. Well, we're not gonna need iron anytime soon, and there's a bunch of build up in it that's just gonna continue building up. One of the beautiful parts of this farm in particular is that it's quite easy to convert into a basically a chunk loader because it's portal based, right? So that means I'm killing off the iron golems in the nether, but the blocks are then thrown onto that obsidian block, or throw the iron ingots back. So that means it's essentially just gonna be on at all times. um, so I don't really need a whole bunch. I don't need to add a whole bunch to this. However, I could add a lot more levels. I think it's 3,200 iron an hour, this tiny thing. Then down here we have two slime chunks, and you can see them there. This is one slime chunk, and this is one slime chunk that I've converted into a good old-fashioned slime chunk farm, right? Or a slime farm, to get as much slime as possible, while it's still in the already always loading chunks. So that's pretty smart, I think. Of course, we have a breeder, because, I mean, I need villagers. Now you can see that there are multiple versions of villagers here. So we have the regular villagers somewhere here. We have some, oh yeah, a regular villager. We have a tundra, and we have the spruce villager, which is kind of funny. Out there in the distance, you see the raid farm. That's where we get our totems and emeralds. Just the easy, pretty straightforward. None, actually. I don't use any mods in this world. It's completely vanilla and just, well, none that changes the game. Some do give me like shaders and performance optimization. I also have a axolotl variation mod, and that just means that there are more variants of axolotls. However, I still plan on getting a blue one, and it's sort of just got more difficult getting on, but I found a cyan one that's sort of cute. That's swimming around in my pond. I do plan on getting more eventually, though. Hey Harry, welcome to the stream. Just sort of showcasing a bit. Last stream, though, I've actually found a cow jockey. Nah, I'm not really a speedrunner sort of guy. I like to take my time and just enjoy the game more than speedrunning my way through it. However, last stream we actually found a cow jockey. But I had just fully enchanted my stuff with thorns, and he died while I tried saving him. My day is going pretty good so far, Harry. Thank you for asking. How about you? Um, and he died while I was trying to sort of collect him. So we made a statue in his honor. Uh, but mainly for me, at least, this series is all about building and just getting a world that looks pretty amazing. And I think I've done a pretty decent job out of this building. I haven't even been to the end yet. And out of these mountains, plus the mineshaft that we're currently constructing. So, I have this, thank you, man. The overall style of this village is supposed to be fantasy, which I think I'm pulling off well enough. However, there's still a lot of things that I think I want to buy some of those. Also the ice. There's still a lot of things that I want to add on to the village in order to like make it come alive a little bit more fantasy-wise. But in regards to the Ender Dragon and the Elytra and all that, I've come to an agreement with some of my other viewers, and that is that I'm not gonna go to the end, or I'm gonna go to the end at 100 subs and get the Ender Dragon, and then once I get to 100, oh sorry, 200, I may go get an Elytra. The point with that sort of is, where I keep my ice. There you go. The point with not going to the end is I think the game gets very small very quickly once you actually do. Like, because then you get the Elytra and you start flying above everything. You don't go out on adventures, you go from A to B, and I sort of, at least my feel with it is that many of the times I sort of lose touch in my world, whereas when I'm limited to having to use a boat and a horse and all that sort of stuff, not that we have a horse yet, I'm gonna have to go out and explore the world by foot, which I think just makes everything feel so much more homey, and also keeps me tied down and to make sure that I need to have a path to everything, which I think is just sort of a nice feel to it, or adds some layers to the game at least. Okay. But this is what we're currently working on, and hopefully it'll turn out alright. So I'm just gonna deal a little bit with the corners here, just to get some more swerve into this. Making it feel a little bit more organic. I'm actually only playing on 1.20. I haven't gone to the next expansion yet, for the main purpose that I want it, which I found out later is not the case. I thought that I had to get villagers from different biomes in order to get the certain enchants, which I think is sort of nice, but also I really hate the idea of doing that. So I ended up simply doing something where I figured, alright, I'll start out on 1.20, and then once I have all of the enchants that I want, I'll upgrade into the next world type. And start exploring that. Can you like move? And start exploring out that area. Alright, so I think the bottom layers here look pretty decent. Yeah, I know, he was in the way. He was in my way. Like, and I think I still have a lot of villagers stored away. Now I did just release 100 the other day, but we have how many in here? 65. How many do we have in here? 50. So I have about 100 villagers left that are sort of just bugging out. But because they're in water, or they're just on the edge of water, they can't actually take cram damage, which is pretty nice. So I'm not really worried about losing out on my villagers at this time. Oh yeah, and one of the mods I have is also these red X's, or they can also become yellow. And it just shows me spawn locations. Minecraft used to do this by default back in the day, however they don't do it anymore, which I really hate. So I'm sort of forced to do it this way. Alright, let's just get up here so we can actually continue this. So I'm going to continue moving my way up here. And I'm probably just going to go out the roof somewhere. Sure. So I think I'm just gonna move this all the way around. Whoops, let's skip that instead. So I think something that could be really cool, however, I'm having difficulties imagining how I should execute it, would be to make sort of a this seems about right. Okay. Sort of a fall here, or like a calcite almost, coming down a bit. Actually, all the way down here. Uh, uh, mm, mm. Well, this was an hello. Also, one of my resource packs uh, actually makes it so that creepers can transform into zombies, which make them a lot more scary. So for an example, I'm pretty sure that guy's a creeper in disguise. I can just go take a look at him. Because I think he should have aggroed on me. That's the only way I have to know, is how far away they actually spot me out. Alright, so this guy I'm pretty sure is a creeper, and there we go. Oh, both of them were? Nah. Okay, just one. But it just adds a little bit of horror, and it makes me have a need to be aware of my surroundings. So I think that's a pretty cool little thing. So I'm thinking with that stone, I just pulled down the middle. So left, left. I don't at the moment, no. I just came out of a relationship not that long ago, so, and I'm in no hurry to find a new one. Let's put it that way. I do quite like my life being single and free. So I think it will be quite nice. No, I work. Um, I work in marketing, and been working in marketing for about 5 years now, I guess. No, 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 that's part of my decoration. The entirety of this mountain is made by me. As you can see, it's also deep slate, so it's out of place. It can't spawn up here. Every single block here is placed by me. That includes ores and other stuff. So the diamond there is just for a small flex, you know. Alright, let's try and do this again. However, I think I want to make sure that I take it down to about here. Place one there. Get the water. Just stand here and make sure I don't fall off for now. Okay, so back to building this. Um, I think I might have a 9-hour stream out there, although I'm not quite sure. But that, like right around 9 hours is probably my longest. I usually go for 6 to 8 hours. Um, and yeah, I guess that's sort of my upper limit to what I can play the same game and stay concentrated, especially here in hardcore, is about 8 hours. I don't quite have the capacity to go much longer than that. Um, Not on stream. I only exclusively stream Minecraft, but I play a bit of League of Legends. I play a bit of Diablo 4, which I'm quite excited for the new season getting out soon. Um, I play a bit of World of Warcraft every now and then, uh, and sort of just have a good time with that, really. I have difficulties playing multiple games. Um, like, I think it's difficult to play one game and give it enough justice, if that makes sense. Because when I play a game, I usually just really play a game. Hey, Sermo, welcome. I just really play a game a lot whenever I start out on a new game. Which is also sort of what I think there might be a few days in the future, in the near future, that I won't be streaming due to the new Diablo season coming out. Fair heads up for that. Well, I mean, I'd appreciate getting the dragon soon, for sure. Or just getting access to the end. Like, there are so many cool farms that I want to make in the end, so I'm definitely looking forward to that bit. I think I might actually want to do something like this here. And here we go. Let's just make sure nothing falls into this. Alright, and I think we can get out and take a look at this now. Well, we'll see. There's still quite a lot of stuff I want to do. So I've double layered this. Huh. Oh yeah, I vaguely remember that actually. Let's just remove all of this wall here. Alright, so now we can get out. Or maybe not. What? How? What's the chances for that? Come on. Alright, here then. So let's check it out whether or not this sort of works. I think I'm still gonna have to trim quite a bit out on this stellite. Yeah, we're gonna have to take the edges out on it, so it seems a little bit thinner. I'm gonna have to come in here with a lot of stairs. Yeah, I know. I think if I, like, for sure I gotta remove the sides here, making it sort of more of like an X. If I come in with a, oh, fuck, I didn't. Um, if I come in with some stairs here and there, also down here. Especially I need to make it come down there. Okay, so let's just get a crafting bit. Do I not have one in here? Really? Oh, I guess we have one now. Some stairs. Some of those. Let's also get a few of these. And a few of these. Alright. So that's gonna be our palette for this place. Uh, I do. However, it's a good old retro one almost at this point. Because it's a 360. So if I just place some of these sort of at random spots. Uh, However, here in the later years, I've sort of figured out that I don't need my Xbox anymore, because all the games that I want to play on the Xbox, I can play on. I can simply. Uh, Hold up, I just gotta make sure I don't fall here. Oh, that's actually a pretty decent way of going about it. Uh, hey, Harriet, picture team, welcome. Just getting a few details done on this atrocity of a build. Um, nah, I think I do want a little bit more value to this. Okay, instead of failing a bunch of times, let's do that. I don't mind having that there. think I actually want it to go down just a wee bit further here. To give it sort of a longer feel. Although that might actually be nicer if I do that with... Hey Minecraft, what's up? Having a good day? Nice man, thank you. 70, what? Like 40 minutes ago I was at 55. Thank you though. Thank you so much. Do hang around a bit to see, I'll just showcase the area for you in a second. Hey, not thank you. What is this? Thank you, you're making me blush. So I have a small wall going, and so far we have built a little bit. We're 242 days in. Uh, I've built the entire mountain. Currently working on a mineshaft sort of build. Have a small villager house. Um, on that note, I don't really want to deal with those. Oh yeah. It's like it's a tiny island, and I haven't done a lot with it yet. Um, so yeah, I have those two buildings. I have a single statue, which I'm... No, this is a single player world. However, I do have, or rather, Sermo and another guy called Aaron Redman has set up a server in my name, and everything you would need to join it is in the description. However, this is sort of my living quarters. Are these guys still good? Good, good. Where I keep all of my stuff for now. It's a temporary base. Eventually I'm gonna move it to somewhere else. We have a small iron farm, which I've rigged so it also works as a chunk loader, which means that these chunk here, the 4 chunks in front of it, are always loaded. So that's all the way to over in the lava one. Underneath here, we actually have 2 slime chunks, which are always active too. Out there in the distance, you see my raid farm, and no, I haven't. I haven't. Um, and we spawned right next to the mansion, which is like just a cool little thing, I think. It feels sort of cool at least. Um, we have yet to die, so I mean, we haven't a totem of the undying, but we're not. It hasn't been triggered yet, which is I'm attempting to be that to have that to be my second to last achievement that I get in this game. And the last, of course, being getting all the achievements. um, but that's still a wee bit out. Alright, so I want to place that there, and a lantern. So sort of just getting to work on this room here, which I plan on having um, work out as my mineshaft. I do... My age, though, it's the one thing, including my full name, that I won't be telling you. It's also a small game I got going in real life, because I have one of those faces where, depending on how the light hits my face, I either look 12 or 40, and I have a lot of fun sort of having people try to guess how old I am. Um, and I feel like that should be, since I have fun with it in real life, I figured why not try and have fun with it here too, if that makes sense. However, we can also put it this way to give you a hint at least. I'm not going to tell you if you get it right or not. I've traveled most of the world. Subtle flex. Um, traveled most of the world on my own, that is. Um, I have a full-time job. I have been in my career, which is what I'm going to call it, for 6 years, 5 years, 6 years. Well, depending if we take the years I lived in Germany. Um, I'm single and I'm not married, but most of my mates are, and a couple of my mates just had their children too. Hey, Leighton, welcome. Uh, of you to join the stream. Uh, well, that's certainly a guess. As I said, I won't give you any hints on whether you got it right or not, but decent guessing. Um, so currently, I'm just trying to fix up this uh, build a tiny bit. Um, so I have a lot of people have actually asked me that question, and I've come up, and I don't quite know. However, I'd say at least 10, maybe all the way up to 12 years. Um, and at least, like some of the earliest things I remember is, and I guess that's just because it bugged me so much, is that my boat would break and turn into sticks whenever I hit a lily pad. Oh yeah, let me show. Thank you, Chu. Juicy and welcome. I'm not. Well, okay. I'll give you that. I'm not 27. Um, this is my current world. Everything is built by hand, except for all the stuff behind me. But eventually, I plan on transforming this entire island into sort of a fantasy-styled one. Um, and we're slowly getting there. However, I did need a mine shaft. I do need a mine shaft in order to get all of this stone required for this. To continue that, because I plan on having this mountain of sort. Well, you're gonna have to, unfortunately. Um, I plan on having this mountain continue all the way down on the east side of the village here. And actually, I'm gonna remove the mansion there at some point, because I have an amazing idea for a build. And I simply just need all of that space in order to build it, so it's gonna take a while before we get it. But having this mountain move all the way down here on the east side of the island is gonna look absolutely amazing. Hey Wicked, welcome. Um, sort of just showing off my island a little bit at the moment, so although it's far from done, it's a work in progress, and I think it's turned out pretty well so far. Uh, I have all of the essentials, like a iron farm that's sticking out like a sore thumb, a small lava farm down there. On that note, let's just empty it up so I have all my stuff. Um, well, I've come to agreement with a lot of my viewers, and for multiple reasons, that I won't even be going to the end before I reach to 100 subscribers. Um, and even then, once we do go to the end, I'll beat the Ender Dragon, but I won't go get an Elytra. I'll only get the Elytra at 200 subs, which, I mean, is still quite far out there. Um, but hopefully we'll get it at some point. Hello, Wicked Melon. How you doing? Part of the not getting the elytra though is I feel like the world becomes a little bit small once you do get it, because then you're just flying from A to B rather than, well, running around exploring, boating your way, suddenly seeing a monument and going on a weird tangent of seeing things. I am using complementary shaders Unbound. Uh, the reimagined are pretty good too, however they make the sky weird, whereas I like this sort of dramatic real life style sky. Yeah, doesn't it? It really makes the feel come out of the game, doesn't it? So, I should get some of these things going here. Hmm. Bye. Um, well, they come in different shapes and sorts. This one. Uh, but yeah, it looks nice that they sort of have animations on it. It took me a while to figure out exactly how I needed to get the animations to look good. Because like even with villagers, I think it's so much nicer when they're just sort of the eyebrows moving a little bit, the eyes are. Um, it leaves it gives me a little bit more of a immersion into the game. Now I also have a couple of texture packs that update all the mobs really, also the hostile ones, um, including making zombies, creepers, and stuff look really nice. Well, there we have a pig. They come in all sorts of shapes here, too. I'm just gonna remove that for now. And also, see, we have more types of pigs, variants of them. Uh, but as far as hostile mobs, there's a small twist to this. Uh, the texture pack that I'm currently using for hostile mobs allows the creepers to transform into zombies and then back once you get close enough to them, giving you sort of a frightful scare if you're not aware of what's going on. Mm, I'm not usually one to just say stuff, but you seem pretty cool for now, so we'll compromise, mate, and I'll see Wicked Melon is pretty rad. So these are just regular zombies, which looks sort of nice. They lose their limbs once they're hit. Skeletons, they seem a little bit wobbly, as you see here. Like they wob up a little bit too much, I think. But other than that, they look really cool. Let's just find a creeper, because they are pretty creepy. Yeah, the zombies are a little bit weird, however, when you're down in a cave, actually let's just go down in the cave. I think that's easier to show than, let's show rather than tell. Um, I'll just use my old mineshaft, which I have right here. Can I sprint, thank you. Most of the models have been updated, though I haven't bothered updating the Enderman, because I think they're actually pretty perfect as they are. Well, I'm happy you liked it. Have I lit the entirety of this up? I feel like I usually fight off a bunch of mobs down here. Ah, there we go. So skeletons come in different shapes and sorts. So you can see we have the ones that are sort of cloaked. We have, let's just Ah, this seems like a good spot to go down and find stuff. Yeah, it makes him feel a lot more evil, doesn't it? Oh, hold up. Diamonds. We're actually gonna grab it. Oh wait, is that a geode? I've been looking for a geode forever. That's so nice. Well, I feel fairly... Wait, is this... a zombie spawner? That's pretty cool. Huh. I should have gone down here way earlier. I actually sort of need bones. Music desk? I have melon seeds. Huh, but good to know. I didn't bring any torches whatsoever. Is this gonna be enough? Huh, that's really nice to know, actually. Hmm. I'm trying to find a creeper, though. There we go. Sort of creepy looking, although they're still very clearly creepers. And as you can see, the variants on the zombie sort of depict... I have a mineshaft too. Look, I haven't been mining a whole bunch here in this game through. Like that's actually crazy. Oh, skeleton. Oh, I guess we're doing a bit of exploring today then. Uh, can we find anything cool down here? No. So I've been here. Nothing cool that direction. I've been up here. Hmm. I mean, hello, pickle. I just discovered a mine shaft underneath my house, which is a big surprise. So now I'm just trying to see whether there's anything cool stuff in here. I guess I'll actually do this. It makes me feel so much safer. Okay, so I've been there. Been here. Yeah, the lantern looks really nice, doesn't it? Like I've downloaded a lot of mods that affect 3D models, making them look just a little bit deeper, giving everything a little bit more of a depth to it. So I've been down there. Well, I should probably get up about now, since I don't have any food. So I guess we're gonna attempt to find a way out of this mine shaft. Hi Kiwi, welcome. It's good seeing you again. can get up here. Okay. Oh, a little bit of coal. I don't mind that. A little bit of diamond, gold. Well, it's all right, Biggle. See you later. Oh, this wasn't the right way. This wasn't the right way either. Neither was that. Nor this, it would seem. So, does any of you remember the road out? Oh my god! That's exactly why I hate this place. Ah, wait, this seems about right. We have a wood floor now, but wait, it wasn't about right. Anyway, I really want to get out since we don't have any more food. Ah, this seems about right. It was not. How can I get bamboozled by everything? Come on, man. Is there anything valuable this way? No, this is where I came up. Okay. Oh, we can go further up. That's gotta be a good sign, right? Aha! Oh my god, there's a lot! Jesus Christ! Like, they don't mess about. Wait, can you get up here? What are you? I sort of want to get all those diamonds down, but that's a lot of dudes without any food. Oh, let's flee this area and remember that we have this down here. Whew. Alright, good stuff. Where's my way out? Ah, wait, I remember this hole specifically. I've fallen down here before. And some zombies looks like skeletons, which is also something I don't particularly like, but I do think it adds a lot to the game, just having those different variants of things. So it feels a little bit more like the game is alive. But boy, I love lush caves with shaders on. Like, this just looks amazing. Left, double left, and we're out. Alright, well, we got a few more diamonds, which is sort of cool. I think I might actually want to change out some of the blocks in here then. Because If I change that to diamond block, that's just going to be a little bit more cool, isn't it? We don't need those shoes. I could probably add a diamond block to that area out there, couldn't I? To make it look a little bit more dramatic. Or a diamond ore. Just pop it right there. Oh yeah, that feels good. Okay. So this is our basic mineshaft. I plan on probably digging that back just a couple of blocks. Um, so I can run down some water streams so we can simply get to 3 different levels. So iron level, let's say copper level, copper iron level somewhere. Coal, we're gonna get a wither skeleton farm soon. Where do I then want this if not coal? It's gotta be like the middle layer. Because we're not gonna need iron, we're not gonna need coal. We're not gonna need redstone, we have the raid farm, so that's not gonna be an issue. We'll have to figure that one out. And then deep slate diamond with this one. But let's just get our inventory a little bit sorted out and also buy some carrots so we have plenty of food again. Yeah, I know. I vaguely remember those days, though it's been quite a while. Let's also just get that in there. We do have a few mob drops here. Bit of food. We'll throw some trash in the corner, that in there. Music disc, I guess. Light. Coal. Oak planks. This stuff. Ah, damn. I forgot to put away the chains. And a zombie pigman made it through. Oh, and some emeralds, and now we can't run. Okay, let's get some food here. So I have a small nether portal. I'll show you in a second. Hello, give me this. I have a small nether portal right there. Welcome back, Wicket. That he probably just walked through. They do that every now and then. I mean, this used to be where I had my, I only used to have 4 villagers in there. But that's clearly a long time ago. So I have my small nether area here, where these go through, end up here. Using a small item elevator, pushing the items back through the portal. Although I do have a settlement of villagers in this area. At least they tend to walk through and sort of enjoy themselves. Um, which is quite funny. Regardless, I think we're gonna get to work on the last bit of the mineshaft here. Or the next bit, anyway. I still have to make it nice to look at inside. Which it's still quite off from doing being nice. Okay, so let's get some wood. We might as well pick that too, because I know we're gonna have to do some lines. Probably gonna need some stone. So let's just get 2 stacks of these things. Wicked. Oh, you want the? Okay, I can call you the full one. Wicked melons instead of or wicked melon instead of just melon or wicked. Yeah, that should do it. Do I have water? I do have a little bit of water. Alright, melon. So, I reckon I'm gonna need... Oh, really? I might go check that out later then. So, if I go down here, it's just gonna hit all of this, yeah? Yeah, it is. Oh, really? No, no netherite either. I've been too busy just sort of building more than trying to advance the game. Besides, netherite doesn't actually provide me any more armor, just durability. And I can't remember the last time I actually was even close to dying while fighting things, so I'm not too worried about that bit. Okay, so if I just dig out this area a little bit. Alright, so I want the hole to be here. Yeah, I feel like I hear that happening a lot. And I saw a single YouTuber actually doing it. Though he managed to get around the world breaking, but for most people at least, I feel like they keep saying that their world just dies from doing it. So I'm sort of hesitant doing those sort of challenges because I get attached to my worlds too quickly. Um, mm, Instead of that, let's just get some stairs. Would it look nice if I did this? Hmm. Then if I chuck a trapdoor on it too. Make a few buttons. Pop that on there. Might even remove that. So I can hang a Hey, Melons, what's up? Melons? Melon. I'm gonna try and remove that S from your name, however, for whatever reason it feels so natural putting an S to it. What's up, though? What's up? Alright. So I think it might be nice if I chuck a lantern in here, just sort of hanging. And then we just essentially do the same thing here. I was. I'm sort of getting hydrated while we play, of course. Drinking water is important. Yeah, I'd encourage everyone to take a glass of water right now, but of course it's up to you guys. Hold up. That's good. That's good. Our health is one of the most important things we got, so we gotta take care of it. Alright, so as far as one of the elevators, I think that looks pretty decent. Um, However, it might look even nicer if I just remove all that. Put in a... whoops. Sort of a beam coming up here. Might add a little bit to it. Nah, I hate that. That's no good. There we go. Mm, get the buttons on there. Mm, mm, mm. Well, do you want to hear a twisted statistic, but it sort of makes sense, right? So you know, all of you probably know that humans share 50% of our DNA with bananas, and you might also know that Genghis Khan, that every fourth person in the world is descendant from from Genghis Khan, which means 25% of people are related to him. By that logic, Genghis Khan would have been 200% banana. Just putting it out there for you guys to think a little bit about. Alright, I think I also need to move this one I have put up here back at least one block. So let's quickly just do that. So if I want the hole to be here, banana, indeed. So get this in, this, this. Well, I mean, the logic is flawless, isn't it? Hard to respond to such an outlandish claim, isn't it? Let's pop that in there. Get those walls up. Get that in there. What's up, Melon? Have I already run out of trapdoors? Really? Well, you're more than welcome to do so. Hey. Alright, look, I'm just gonna look at your name real quick here and try and figure out how to pronounce it so I don't butcher it. Hey, Plexi VFX. Plex. Do I pronounce a double X in that? I don't know. Hopefully I didn't butcher it too much though. Alright. Is it alright if I just call you Plexi for short? Like I don't want to intrude, but... Alright, so we have that one ready, that one ready. So currently I'm just fixing up my mineshaft. So I decided I wanted to build a hole, first of all. To sort of give this... I'm gonna build some ramps around here and also going down. These are just gonna be water elevators to certain levels where I know I want to go often. And it's sort of the inside finishing touches onto the mineshaft that I built and the mountain I built. To sort of do that justice, because I think I got away with making this entire thing quite well. However, there's still quite a bit to do in this world. Yeah, I'm sort of trying to go for a fantasy style world, which, I mean, it's coming along. It's not, I'm not that far into it yet, but I do feel like it's looking kind of good. Alright, see you later, Minecraft. Thank you, man. Thank you. I think it turned out alright. I'm still gonna... Wait, did I just see a bit... How did you get up there, sir? Oh, I think it very much depends on my mood, whether Minecraft is my favorite game. It's definitely my favorite single... Is it my favorite single player game? It's definitely currently one of my top 3 games, let's put it that way. I do quite like playing with my mates and that sort of thing. And we usually play Diablo and World of Warcraft, sometimes play a game of League of Legends. However, um, I must admit I quite like this setup that I got going now, where I'm streaming a little bit, where people join in. I was going to make the Minecraft world. I'm using complementary shaders. I do play quite a bit of, or I haven't lately, but I've played quite a bit of Diablo. However, the class that I'm maining got screwed over in the last patch again. Um, if any of you play Diablo, then surely you know that wizard or sorcerer is an absolute joke right now. So I want to put the hole here. And that sort of burst my balloon a little bit and my immersion in the game. I have very briefly. I do have it in my library or in my Steam library or whatever we call it. But it's mostly because my mates and I were like we used to play a lot of GTA 5. And like we're those dumb sort of people that just like in GTA 5 we spent multiple hours on top of a train just fighting it out and being dumb, trying to shoot each other down with rocket launchers and stuff. Um, and we had an absolute blast doing that. And we figured we might have the same sort of fun in Red Dead. Wow, my language. We might have the same sort of fun in Red Dead. Uh, Jesus Christ. Um, it's oof, I think. Let's just pull this up. I'm pretty sure it would be... No. No. Yeah, I do. Or rather, I have. I can't say that like, currently I can't say the word, but, um, hey, GG. Thank you, man. Uh, please do join along. It's good having a lot of people here. Really fun. I think it might actually just be a part of Sodium. Uh, the uh, the FPS tracker. Mm -mm -mm. Although I'm not quite sure. I'm using like quite a lot of smaller mods. Wait, does that make sense? Yes, it does. Okay. Quite a lot of smaller mods to sort of mm, reduce lag and all sorts of things. What's up, GG? Alright, let's fix up the wall. Did I do that successfully? Sort of. I still have to fix that area over there. Mm, mm. Let's just pop in a and a side here. Yeah, that sort of makes sense. Okay. So now I almost have this. Whoa. The wait. Is this gonna be going? Okay, good stuff. Hey Soba, welcome. Uh, Alright, I think I have my elevator placement good now, so let's go outside and take a look, or rather, yeah, also I can just show you guys who just joined. Uh, this is unfortunately a single player world, however I do have a server, and you can find everything you need for that server uh, in the description here. I do join it from time to time. Um, the IP should be in the description for the server, but that's not what I'm playing on currently. Just making sure that comes through here. I do join in on the server from time to time, but mostly I'm just gonna be on here because I do stream like almost 6 hours a day, which is quite long. um, uh, uh, I'm from the Nordic countries, but oh yeah, yeah. I try to remember everyone who looks uh, into my stream, uh, but if I do forget your name, please don't take it personal because I'm just that terrible with names. Um, it is nothing personal whatsoever if I forget your name. It's just oof. But if you stick a lot around long enough, I'll definitely make sure to remember it. That's one good thing about me. If I do manage to remember your name, I'll remember it for the rest of my life. So I think I'm gonna sort of blend this in just a wee bit here. I didn't, but nice. What's up, Melon? Alright, just getting a little bit of this down here. Sort of to do a raggedy bridge sort of feel. Let's get that instead here. Ah, thank you, man. It means a lot. It means a lot. Hey, that's actually like really incredible. Thank you for thank you, Melon. It's incredible. Like lately, I've like my channel has grown quite a bit, and it's so amazing having a lot of people just come by and saying hi and enjoying the stream with me. I think it feels so amazing. Uh, well, I have a few people who says that they think I should have that many, but I guess only time will tell. Uh, but I do appreciate the compliment very much. Uh, I think my first video was around December. Um, might have been around December, maybe a little bit before then. Um, but it's only recently that I've actually started growing. Like the last 70 subscribers apparently, pretty much have come over the last 28 days. So like I've had incredible growth here in the last like just 28 days. Uh, that and it feels like almost unreal. Uh, the degree that I've been growing in lately, but I mean it's just it's an amazing feeling for sure. Oh yeah, is it going well? Oh, is it on in November? Huh. Yeah, that makes sense. I think that makes sense. Yeah. I unfortunately lost that world to a really dumb mistake, but I mean, it is what it is. Every now and then you really mess up, but that's too far down. Well, actually, no, that might actually be good. Can I? Uh, well, in 3 weeks, that seems pretty good. Oh, sure. So currently I'm working on the inside of a mine shaft, so everything, pretty much everything on this island is built by hand, except for the villagers, of course, here. And we actually have a mansion here on the in the back, which we spawned right next to, which is really cool. Um, However, I've built this entirely by hand so far, which I think looks very nice. Um, so I'm sort of just working on a mine shaft because I really want to make a blacksmith build. However, I still do need a lot of stone in order to complete that. And I plan on popping a blacksmith building right about here. Because I think it would make sense if it's connected to the mine shaft. I also have uh, the place I store all my stuff down here, um, which is very much a temporary base. It's just for well storing stuff more than it is. Well, let's actually move that into the lava area or my fuel sword here. All right, Melon. Uh, if you write something and I don't spot it, uh, do tag me and do that stuff. I try to keep up with chat. However, at times I get very, very focused on building, sort of forget to breathe and everything. Uh, you might hear it go real quiet, and it's very likely that I'm just completely lost in there. So I have a small auto smelter down here. So I'm just sort of making sure that these chests. Hold up. What is this? What's going on? Why is there? Okay, good stuff. Sort of just trying to get all this filled. No, I think I just popped it into the wrong chest. So I'm supposed to put my fuel in here. This is one fuel line and whatever I want to smelt. Hey, Brady. Thank you for joining in, and you too, man. I hope you're having an absolutely wonderful day. Well, it's daytime here, so you're good on that front. Currently, I'm just building my mineshaft inside of this area. Sort of spent the last couple of streams building this house and the mountain, so we could get a proper mineshaft in here. It's 4 p.m. where I am, uh, so it's still quite early. So now I'm just sort of gonna build a spiral staircase going pretty much all the way down there. Then we're gonna detail with some leaves and stuff coming out in places, but again, we're still a bit far away from that. Alright, let's see how far we get with this. Which is also going to give me a chance to go around lighting this area up just a little bit. Welcome back, Melon. Really want one there, so I'll just remove that. Let's get a chain hanging there, lantern on it. Um, so usually I try to come on once a day. And I try to come on at the same time. So far I've been going for 2 hours, so my time I come on at 2 p.m. However, whatever time zone you're in, since it's sort of a widespread audience, just minus 2 hours from whatever your time is now, and then that's about the time when I usually start. Uh, I'm on Java, and my username, it's not particularly YouTube friendly. However, it's not a professor. Uh, which is an old joke my mates have gone. If you're up for joining a server though, we do have some of my viewers have set up a server in my name, um, which is super cool. And if you're on Java and want to play along with me every now and then, like I won't be spending a whole bunch of time on that particular server because I do want to play a lot on this particular world. Uh, then you can join there, and then I'll join in on every now and then. Alright, I think this looks alright. I'm just gonna set a lantern on that instead. Oh, damn! That was one far drop. Well, currently I'm actually only playing on uh, 1.20, so I haven't gone to, so I don't have access to those yet. And the reason why I started on 1.20 was, well, a lot of the mods that optimize performance and the other things weren't up to track when I first started doing this on this world. They might be now, however, I'm not quite sure. Secondarily, uh, I fully thought that uh, the villager, you could only get certain traits from. Oh wait, sorry. Also, welcome, the awesome banana. I completely forgot to say hi. Um, Again, this is the base. Quick look at it since we fell all the way down. Um, um, so yeah, I haven't gotten to that point of the game yet. And I also thought that villagers we had to. I really do. However, I've come to an agreement with a lot of my subscribers. I think you might have heard it. Uh, that I'm gonna wait and do certain almost subscriber goals. Uh, that's gonna allow me to go get an elytra, but before then, I'm not gonna be allowed to go get it, which is gonna sort of suck in its own way, but also keep the world a little bit more connected, I think. Let's go across here all the way. Um, well, it depends on which one you're talking about. I'll just So this one is just a villager house, and I plan on making a lot more, basically replacing all of these buildings with something that's as extravagant as that one. Um, and I think it took me about 6 hours to do, maybe 7. The stream was sort of long that day. This over here, so making the mountains and or the hill or whatever we're gonna call it, alongside with the roof and all that. And it didn't take 6 hours. It took 6 hours plus gathering all the resources, and that's like within those 6 hours. Pure build wise, it probably took 3. Um, Whereas this, I actually had most of the resources ready for it, so I could get into building quite a lot, except for most of the roof here I had almost none of, so that was sort of a pain getting. But um, this probably took me about 16, maybe 20 hours all combined. As for this, that probably took, I don't know, since I made it without diamond good tools, most of it, it took a lot longer than it would take me building it now. Um, but I guess this took around 7, maybe 5 to 7 hours. But again, I was pretty much just using a stone axe for the entire thing. So we're sort of slowly getting there. And this is sort of what I've been up to, so this has taken 2 hours, pretty much. digging out some of this hole, doing a bit of exploring and showcasing my house and stuff to people looking and are interested. Well, um, so wait, hold up, I gotta fix that. So at some point in this game, I was right when I had finished up my auto smelter, and they're actually even friendly. Um, when I made my auto smelter, I was standing right about here, and suddenly, out of nowhere, my totem disappeared out of my hand. Like, completely just went whoosh, and then it was gone. Now, I only noticed that about half an hour later, and I had to re-watch my own stream in order to figure out what the hell was going on. Because it didn't pop, it just glitched out of my hand. And we haven't found it since. Now, in this world, I had to go look for another village because every single villager pretty much in this village had died. Um, but during that time, I found like 6 pillager towers, and I thought, okay, look, I've got my villagers. That's all good. I have a lot of stuff. I can probably do a raid. However, I want to make sure that I'm absolutely good. So I made a bunch of iron golems and spawned them around, and then I decided, you know what? Nah, I'm just gonna make a raid farm instead. So we made that, and I never ended up actually launching a raid on my village, but I guess that's fine too. Now we're just a bunch of iron golems walking around, keeping everyone safe. Hello, LK, welcome. Hope you had a nice sleep, good night's sleep, or whatever you say. Uh, and that's why we have so many iron golems just waltzing around the area. Okay, and I think I want to try to put some chains onto some of that up there when we get a little bit closer. Just gonna remove that one. Alright, so where can I place a chain? I reckon that looks like a half. So does this look like a full block? It does. So I can place a chain, a lantern. Nice. And we continue our road downwards. Hmm. Uh, chain. Does it connect nice? Good, it does. Put one of those on. Now, right now it's still sort of bland, and I completely acknowledge this. Since it's sort of just going downwards slowly. However, I think once we get a bit of leaves in here, I think I also want to make some of those trees that I made, or attempt at trees. Now, I've never been really good at terraforming, so it was sort of an attempt to do so, but I think I got fairly alright away with it. Like, make some of those trees that sort of come out this side of the build. I have some of those there for an example. I might want to make a few of those going down into our area here. My next project, once this has been finished, is I want to make a blacksmith. Because I sort of figured out what I want to do for this entire village. Now, first of all, everything has to have some lore behind it. It has to make sort of sense. Now, this village is on a small island. I'm not going to have a lot of room to make a lot of farms and all that sort of stuff. I'm just so therefore it has to be a trade town. At least that's my reasoning. It has to be sort of a trade town. Now also, we do have the mansion up there, and I'm going to tear that down eventually and build something completely different. But I figured since we're going for sort of an adventurer style or fantasy adventure style, it would be super cool if I set it for a like made it sort of a dungeon town where the main attraction is that adventurers or me only would come here and then go to a big dungeon that's there instead. And I do have some very cool idea. I think, at least I think it's very cool. If I can actually execute it, that's something very different. Um, but an idea of making something very nice and big there. Hey, bro, welcome. Um, and sort of just have a thematically themed village here where we're going to be making a dock down there where we have all the ships coming in where the hypothetical adventures could come from. A blacksmith here that makes like magical and cool gear. Um, and then I'm just gonna spray a bunch of houses, maybe a small farming area and a barn somewhere, just to sort of have that. And then we are probably after that gonna get into actually getting that dungeon that I plan on building built, which whew, I'm still quite far out from actually being able to make. Oh my god. That's just not okay, mate. Alright, good stuff, good stuff. Mm. I feel like a lot of my viewers just woke up. I guess a lot of you are located in the US. Or around there, at least. No, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Much rather do... Welcome back. Oh, Melon. I feel like this one needs to go in order for it to keep the curve feeling slick. Yeah, I think so. Right. Something like that. So that's where it needs to hang. Stream-wise or in your game, bro? Nah, I think that should come down two chains actually, rather than that. Although that's going to be a pain to place. Well, maybe not. I'll get that lantern later. Annoying. Okay. Hi, bro. What's up? They do. They do. Well, they don't. They used to, and most of them died. So like, the very first thing I did when I spawned into the world was, of course, figure out where everything was and where I was. Um, and then the next thing was, of course, to punch a tree. Then I ran into this village and found like actually a pretty decent bunch of iron. Um, Chopped down a bunch of mega taiga because there was a mega spruce because there were some around here. Um, and I built that wall to try and sort of save the villagers. However, I was not very successful. Most of them did end up dying anyway, except for a single one, which was sort of a bother. I would really have loved to just have one, because then I wouldn't have had to go on the 3 hour journey of finding another village. Which, by the way, is like that way for 2,000 blocks or 1,500 blocks or so. Um, Behind the frozen tundra. Might actually be really nice if I just place a little bit of that there. Makes it feel a little bit more rounded. Oh, I think I'm going too far here. There you go. Alright. Well, now it's good. Go get that nap and nap real good for me, alright? I want you to be well rested. It's such a shame that he couldn't, though. Why were you unable to play, bruh, with Quince? Oh, did he have technical issues or was it due to something else? Hmm, shame. Oh well, it does happen, and maybe it'll work today. Yeah, probably. Like he would need to have at least a pretty decent amount of them. Mm, but couldn't you just make a join a server that has all the mods that you guys want? Like one of the popular mod packs. That way, all the mods come pre-downloaded. Bam. Yeah, I know. It exploded this morning. It's pretty cool. It's so cool. Like a lot of people just came in and apparently liked my content enough to subscribe, which is so cool. Like it's always so flattering when it happens, and it's just it boggles my mind really. Uh, uh, I mean, honestly, I didn't think I would reach that much either. So I guess all you gotta do is try, man. I heavily encourage you to do so. Like, just, I mean, what works for me is that I just do something I enjoy, um, and that I would probably have done regardless of there being anyone watching my stream, right? So I can do this consistently for a long time, uh, and I think that helps me quite a bit um, to stay focused and have a good time doing it. Oof, I got a fix some of that. So wait, let's just take a look at that again. Okay, we gotta bring that in here. So remove that. Have the edge come alongside in here instead. Well, I mean, yeah, of course it's meant as encouragement, but like I really think that if you just do something that you enjoy, then well, it's likely that you're not the only one who enjoys that sort of thing, and if there are others, then surely you can find an audience. One second, I will. Let's just take that down here a bit earlier. This spot. Oh wow, that one needs to go. Need to curve that out more. Same with that one down there. So that needs to go. Probably look even nicer if I moved this a bit in here. And I can remove that. Probably remove this and just place one here instead. Right where? That needs to go on in. That needs to disappear. Oh, yeah, there we go. Bam, bam. Bam, bam. Oh. Yeah, I know, it's crazy, isn't it? Alright, alright, alright. I'll keep your comment in mind, Aaron. I do think I need that, but I can definitely take this in some. Hey Melon, welcome again. None of the above. I'm from, nah, actually, I'm gonna let you guess, man. And then I'll tell you when you get it. You can guess a country, and I'll say hotter or warmer, depending on whether you get closer or further away. Now that is something I won't say though. No, not Canada either. Very cold, very cold. Wrong continent. Uh, Age is the one thing I won't give you guys anything about. Uh, Multiple reasons uh, for not telling you my age. I have this thing in real life that my face, like, it really changes depending on how the light falls on it, right? So either I look 12, I can't buy booze in some places if I don't bring my ID, because, I mean, I just look that damn young if uh, not the Philippines either. Cold still. Still very cold. Um, but if the light falls in a different way, I look almost 40. So I just have one of those faces, and when I'm out having a good time with my mates, they sort of use that to strike up conversation with a lot of girls, where they just go over and say, "Hey, guess how old this guy is?" And they look at me and they go, he's, oh, wait the hell, what's going on?" Um, and we have a lot of fun with that. And therefore, we've decided that I'm never going to tell anyone my actual age, and that includes strangers on the internet. Uh, I guess that part sort of makes sense, but you're getting warmer, but no. No, 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 don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I'm having a good time telling the story, so there's absolutely nothing there you have to worry about. I think this should be like this instead. No, and you're getting colder and colder. No, no, both cold. Nah, I think I want this one to hang on top of it, on this. France, no. Poland, no. Ireland, no. Although I can do a pretty decent Irish accent, but I'm uh, I'm not about to do that in case that's your next question. Ah, oh. How do I get back up there? Water, water. Not easily either. You're getting even colder. Alright, I'm gonna give you another hint. Are you ready? My country is quite cold most of the year. I might actually want to move that in there instead. Uh, Warmer than Italy, at least, I guess. Oh, I'm actually not sure about that. That might be a lie, but I think it's warmer than Italy. At least, sort of, culture speaking. Culture-wise, it's closer. Belgium, warmer than Italy, but still fairly cold. You consider Belgium a cold country, all right? That's that's an opinion at least. Not one I hear often, though. Lanterns. I might actually want to get a chain here. Pop one there. No, I cannot. One there, and then. Hey, Joe. Joe. Wow. Wow, my brain is already cooked. Hey, Aaron. I know. It's incredible, isn't it? Um, it feels pretty incredible. Like just exploding this much. So, I mean, it's just amazing. Like, really cool. Alright, let's just go up and take a look at whether or not this works. I guess that's also an option. Yeah, I might, don't I? I might have to start preparing just a little bit for it at least. Oh, this is further up than I thought. Okay, yeah, I can work with this. I can work with this. I'm gonna do the Ender Dragon fight, of course. And I might not do a whole bunch more than that. Maybe a quick thank you video, but why do I not like this? Alright, wonderful. Alright, bro, see you later. Nice having you. Thank you for coming around to take a look. I want one here. Ah, yeah. It's also a lovely spot, I gotta admit. Like, it's a really nice spot, so I get it. Ah, I'm gonna make water elevators. These are just for getting the room in order. Like, they're not for me. I'm gonna allow villagers to walk into the cave and die if they want to. Because maybe, just maybe, if their suicidal tendencies are um, catered to, they won't get into my way when I'm trying to build stuff. At least that's my reasoning. Uh, so if they want to go all the way down here into the mine, then they're going to be more than welcome to do so. However, it is. I mean, I am going to make it a little bit difficult for them to suicide, but not to a point where they're not going to be able to if they really want it. Like that, I guess. Oh, nice. My favorite my own favorite biome. Mm, yeah, what is my own favorite biome? What is my favorite biome? Well, I really like all of those mm, coral reef. Warm ocean coral reef is my favorite biome. There we go. Like, I think it's so nice to be in. Well, was it a good nap at least? Huh, I guess this is as far as we go for now. Oh, right. Well, was it a good walk then? Oh yeah, sorry. No, it was another person who took a nap. But yeah, was it a good walk then? I bet your dog loved it, but... And what kind of dog do you have? You gotta tell me. I'm a big dog enthusiast, so... Please tell me. A Shih Tzu. Ah, yes. I mean, they're kind of cute when they're, like, I hate the fact that they sort of snore, but when they're just breathing. But they're kind of cute. I gotta give you that. Alright, so let's just get some of our fence. Crimson. Let's get some of our leaves and shroom lights. Wait, oh, good stuff, good stuff. For a horrifying second there, I thought we didn't have any leaves. I might want to blend in a few moss blocks going down. A few mangrove roots. Okay, let's try with this, because I think that might... Oops, shroom lights. I think that might end up looking really good. I might just do one immediately right here. For a bit of light. Have one that comes all the way down here. Because then I can remove this. Wait, let's just check that the light levels are good. Have one that starts down here. Oh, might remove this entire thing to pop in a tree. We might have that one come out a bit. Uh, just change some of this into some mangrove roots. Around it, place a bit of moss. Might make a small dent right here. Just going to replace that with this. Oh, right. There's water there. That's going to be annoying to work with. Nah, I think the next tree should come out here, around here. Let's just walk on top and get the bits and pieces here. So then I should be able to remove this. And this. I might want to try something a little bit funny here. Wicked Melon 2.0, welcome again. Ah. You only want the part of it? All right, well then, melon. Hello. Hmm. Alright, let's just clear this out here. Pop a bit of green in. So, Melon, I've already said it a few times. Let's not overdo it. Otherwise, it's not going to be special, right? At least that's what I think. Uh, nah. It's not like, don't worry like that about it. It's just, uh, like I want it to be special whenever I say somebody's name and shout them out in chat. And if I say stuff too much, like that, I think it's gonna get sort of trivial. Ah, right. Well, in that case, let's also just get some of this here while I do this. Yeah. So, Melon, if you're interested, Aaron has created a server in my name. I join the server every now and then for a little bit of a good time. Um, and you're more than welcome to join it too. It would be pretty cool having you around. Okay, now there should be light enough all the way down. So nothing should spawn here. Oof. Well, I'm not going to be using this very often. But yeah, I think that looks pretty gnarly. Now I just need some of my stuff in here. Well, thank you. I'm happy you think so. Is that all my leaves are already used? Ugh, sucks. But I might just run some roots through the walls then. Right, so we're gonna open up this area like this. Gonna have to remove this. Yeah, I know, it's actually pretty crazy. Like when I started the stream 3 hours ago, I was at 65. So I've gotten 12 in 5 hours, in 3 hours. That's really cool, I think. cobblestone there. Yeah, it really is. It really is. Alright, I'm gonna pop that in there. Sort of maybe even have it come out one. Well, I'm gonna need a bunch more leaves, so let's go get that. Yeah, it's nice that you're sticking around. It's pretty cool having people watch you and sort of join along on the chat, so I quite like that. Oh wait, the golden carrots they can actually steal from me, so we're gonna count on the fact that I can do this. Hey Soba, welcome back, man. We've gotten to the point where we need to do a bit of detailing on the inside of this house, or of a mine shaft. So we're gonna get a bunch of leaves and stuff for that. Thank you, man. That's some big praise. Uh, I hope to see you around if that's really the case, and thank you so much. Alright, let's get those leaves. Eventually there won't be any leaves for me to take from this forest. Well, I try to engage as much as I can with you guys, because I don't know. I think when I watch myself watch a stream, it's super nice when I actually get noticed from one of my messages, um, and it just feels so, I don't know, cool. So at least if I could give you some resemblance of that feeling, I'm of course going to attempt to make that happen. Alright, so now we have a lot of leaves to work with, or enough leaves to work with. A part of me sort of wants to get some shroom lights too, though. So where am I going to start? Guess all the way up there. see here. Hey, Pixelcraft. Welcome. Just sort of doing a wee bit of detailing here on our man-made cave. Giving it, sort of bringing in the leaves that I have on top here. I can give you a quick show around after I've done placing these guys. Alright, let's take away all makeshift scaffolding here. I'm going to be getting a bunch more of this anyway soon, because we're going to have to do some more red roofs, and that's going to require mangrove. Alright, so let's just take a look at that after we've picked most of this up. So let's just this area still feels a little bit barren, but I think that works, especially if I start mixing a bit more moss and that stuff. Do I have moss on me? I do. What's up, Aaron? Would be nice if it sort of spilled out on the floor a bit more here. Also just going to change out all of the torches, because torches are a pain. Yeah, go ahead and try. That seems like a way to possibly fix it. Always try the good old, have you tried turning it on and off? Uh, let's just pop one here. Possibly one out, a little bit down. Well, this is really only the mineshaft. Let me give you the proper tour. So as I made this mineshaft, since we are in desperate need of one, and only goes down to Y level 0. Well, actually a little bit further down since we have a lush cave down there. So we have our zombie, which is this one. We made this because I found a cow zombie, but it died while I was trying to capture it due to my thorns on my gear. We have our small iron farm, which I've reworked a little bit so it works as a chunk loader. The iron is getting moved back into the overworld, which means it's always on. Underneath there, we have our slime chunks, so we have 2 slime farm setups down there. We have our villager house, and I'm going to be making a bunch more houses in this style all over where we have villagers and buildings now for the villagers. Then I made this mountain here for our mineshaft. Yeah, I made an entire mountain in order to make a mineshaft, which seems sort of ridiculous, but I think it looks pretty decent. We store our stuff, which is probably the closest thing we're going to have to a base, down here, where it's just sort of where I have most of my stuff sorted and working in that sense. We have an auto smelter down there for smelting up all the stone and resources we need. Thank you. I mean, I try to challenge myself, and like, I've never really done much into terraforming, and I'm really proud of how that actually ended up, because it looks pretty good, I'd say. There are still a few things that I'd like to do different, I think, and when I'm, like, this is only a part of the mountain, I'm gonna be, I think it's either like a third or a fourth of how big it's actually gonna be. um, I think it's only like a third or a fourth of how big I want it to be, because I want it to continue down here and continue down all the way down here on the side of this to sort of give me a mountain range of sort. The server, that would be, first of all, it's Fabric, it's 1.21, and you need to select the Fabric version 0.16.0. Everything should be in the live description. Let me just, yeah, it is. So you could just, that's not what I want to do. You can just look up the mods that are also on the server. I'm currently not on the server. This is a single player hardcore world, just again making that clear. But the server is everything you need. Should be in the description. If there's something missing, then do let me know, because then I'll update it. But anyway, gotta continue this just a little bit since we're almost done with the area in here. We gotta change this up a bit. Sort of to have just a little bit more of a emphasis on that this should feel natural. Or, well, not native natural in the sense that this could have generated on its own, but it should feel natural in the sense that things look like they could almost have been from this world. Well, I think we're starting to get there. Let's, however, just pop a lantern on top of that. I could actually fix all my lighting problems with this, couldn't I? and it's unfortunately the server is currently not compatible with my brain. Um, Bedrock. There we go. Wow, that was. You know, I'm tired when I start making less and less sense, and that's going from the original thought that I don't make much sense even as I speak now. I might want to remove that singular. Yeah. Cobblestone there, so I can pop in a lantern. Yeah, that's good. That's really good. So I think that I'm ready to start the water elevators or get them built. However, I might just hold out on that for a little while since I feel like I spent enough time on this build. What are we going at? Like 20 hours on the entire thing? Mountain, resource gathering and all that. So that's probably uh, enough time, and then I'll come back once I run out of materials that I need to continue the build. The next build. Ah, you're just oak leaves. Fine. I have chains up here, light down there, and the rest is... Hold up, birch leaves. Sure. And we are settled. So, I think we're sort of going to get started on brainstorming a little bit for our blacksmith. Um, uh, well, both. I do have a couple of mods that change a few things, such as how mobs move, and allowing more of a 3D immersion. Um, but nothing that changes the game, except a axolotl variant mod that just makes it so there are more colors of axolotls. The blue one is still the rarest, and that one is not blue, by the way. This one is just cyan. Um, well, that depends. Which, what part are you talking about? Like the one that makes things move a little bit nicer and give them like the 3D effects going? Or alright, so that's actually a combination of texture pack and resource packs. So in order for that to run, um, you have to run EMF and ETF. Um, that's going to allow some of the resource packs here. Oh, actually, I could pop that in there too. Why is that not in there? Wait, that's supposed to be at the bottom, right? I use version 1.20.1 is the version I'm on. Oh wow, now that's gotta be... Oh, I'm so sorry, boys. That's gotta be a terrible way to live right there. Having too many entities in one place, so they're just getting shoved to the side. Oh no, I'm so sorry, boys. Um, but um, um, like at this point, those mods, the mods and the resource packs have probably been updated to 1.21. Um, they weren't updated when I started out here. Um, but I mean, you can take a look. However, it is sort of heavy on your computer having those guys on, so I would recommend if you don't have a beefy computer. Like I even have a beefy computer and it's sort of heavy to run unless I run a lot of mods that reduce the effect that those guys have. Wait, do I have the other one? Alright, let's go with it. That's all good. Anyway, the next build I want to get into is going to be a blacksmith. And I'm going to put it on the plateau I've built right here. And I might even do different levels to it. So I might make it more, instead of a blacksmith, and more into like a blacksmith X forgery. So like I build a area down here where they bring all of the low class weapons and all that sort of stuff, lore wise. And then up here I could make like a magnificent forge that's like out of this world and super magical, and that's where they say all the enchanted weapons that are super cool and stuff. And armor, like sort of a enchanted forgery up here. That might be really nice. Alright, sweet. See you later then, Pixelcraft. And good luck. I hope it's nothing too bad. In that sense. Have a good day. You too, man. Alright, so I also got to figure out if I want to do the forge and have it into two sections. I have to do a couple of things. I have to figure out the block palette, and I have to figure out the shape. Hmm. So I think I kind of like something like that. That there's also really cool though. I could mix and match that a little bit together. Okay, I think I have a general idea for the forge or the blacksmith. Hmm. Alright, so hold up. I'd make the lower building down here. Just gotta get over here on top of that roof instead. So I'd make the lower building here. Make it come up into sort of a tower. Put a dramatical 4-cylinder roof. Put a dramatical 4 roof on it. Make a... Well, I might actually have to move it more over here then. Make a bridge that leads onto this roof. Or onto this plateau. Or should I lead it straight into the next building? So I actually have sort of a... Yeah, that would be pretty darn cool. This is difficult. Because then I would have to make the secondary house. Somehow fit onto this area. Somehow fit onto this area. No, I could just move the wall out here. Make that area smaller and have it more of a rounded. Because that way I could have the house come almost all the way out here. What is that going to do for the rest of this world? Let's just see here. Oh, wow. Really? Um, This is so difficult. Doing it in a double section. Although it would look so nice. That's annoying. I guess there's only... okay, it's gotta stop. Like, really? I'm going to bed then. I refuse to be a part of that. Hmm. Alright, so I would have to do... okay, let's just try it out. Worst thing that can happen is I tear the entire thing down. But it does mean that we're going to require a bunch of stone because we're going to have to fix the ledge there. So let's just do that. Cobblestone. Wait, can one make mossy stone? Just regular mossy stone? I don't think that's a possibility, right? I can't just pop that in there and there. Well, no. But I could just make myself some more mossy cobblestone though. Okay. So first I gotta figure out how round and how big this needs to be. So just to get a general idea. If I want the center to be here, wait, here, that still leaves plenty of space for that. Okay. just remove all of this. Actually, I think something akin to this is going to be better here. Well, there's a whole bunch of texture packs, but primarily I'm using primes, HD textures, so it's just sort of faithful. And I'm using complementary unbound. And now welcome to the stream, Taco. Taco, sorry. Don't want to mispronounce it. Sort of trying to sculpt out a new area here that I want this to be in. Seems like there's a house in the way though. Welcome back, bro. So I'll just have to quickly remove the house and then hope that I can continue my bit here. Nope. Alright, melons. See you soon. Nope. Not that one either. Colder. Bing, 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 bing. You got it right. Alright, so welcome back. Am I am I butchering your name? I hope not, but if I am, let me know. Because then I'll try to do better, I guess. One, two, three, middle, one, two, three. Yeah, that's pretty much perfect. Okay, good stuff, good stuff. Now we just need a bunch of dirt. So I can fix that up. Yeah, that's good, that's good. Yeah, I've, at least for now, like I'm sort of burning out making it, but it's, like this is what we ended up with. And I think it sort of works. Alright. See you later then, bro. I still haven't put in the water elevators. And it's just because I feel sort of, thank you. I feel sort of burnt out continue doing this mine thing here. So I reckon I'm probably just going to terraform a ton here. And then I'm going to try and go into a different direction than building. Maybe getting another type of farm, automated farm up and running. I can sort of run in the background. Uh, Maybe even a couple, just to sort of break the monotony. You're more than welcome to hit me up in the Discord with them, bro. You can just send them in there, and then I can take a look at it. Thank you, Melon. And Zaba. Uh, I appreciate it. Alright, so getting the dirt in there is gonna increase the size of our wall a bit. And I think that's gonna make it easier. Superchart? What do you mean? Well, one could hope, but honestly, I'm streaming just for myself and for the fun of it. Um, I'm not streaming necessarily to get a lot of subs, although like it is super flattering, and it's getting a little bit hard not to care about getting more subs as I get more uh, as the time passes on. However, the goal with this is just to have a good time and stream and maybe build a community on it on the way. Or while doing it. Alright, so we're getting a few areas where monsters can spawn. So let's pop this here. That should, yeah, it lights up enough area. Ah, alright. Well, a tablet you should be able to you should be able to download Discord onto a tablet. Um, However, it's just a suggestion. If you wanna share your builds with me, and please do. I think it's super cool when you guys do that. To share your builds and ideas. Come on, dude, get out of here. Get out of here. Get. The texture pack that I'm mainly using, Taco, or uh, is well, there's a lot in here that sort of tweaks everything a little bit. For mobs, for friendly mobs, I use bare bones and fresh animations. For like the texture on most of the block, it's primes, HD textures. For hostile mobs, it's blue spatter monsters. Then I have a lot that's just spawn animations, a little bit of icon, some foolery, some boss refreshed, so the boss is look a little bit different. Um, some boss bars, so whenever I'm in a raid or fighting a boss, they look a little bit nicer. Vanilla tweaks for whenever my tools are sort of breaking. This one is actually not active. That's getting overridden by another one. I'm using Mandela's GUI dark mode for how my why my everything is in dark. Icons adds icons to everything, so you can see all of that. Glowing ores, just because I think it looks nice. Dramatic skies, better leaves, call slash smart leaves. That's actually a mod that makes things less laggy. Clear glass, so I don't have the streaks on it. What do you mean? Ah, unfortunate, but I guess that happens. Um, and as for shaders, I use complementary unbound and just crank them up to very high. Does that answer your question, Taco? All right, great. But in order to get the 3D models that the villagers have, where their eyebrows move and their eyes move a little bit, you do need to get a couple of mods that allow 3D rendering of mobs and such. And that's EFM and ETF, I think. EMF and ETF, yeah. It just allows that to happen. Otherwise, they're just gonna look like they only spawned in half. Yeah, I know. I actually kind of like it when they look goofy like that. Uh, let's get rid of this, this, this. Yeah, the villagers, I know. I really like it when they're just walking around looking sort of dumb, but also I feel like it adds so much to the world that they're just walking around and actually having some sort of expression. Also, when you hit them, I'll just go out and show you in a second. However, I just don't wanna. Gotta find someone who's tried to hide a little bit away. This is so much sorting. All right, there you go. When you hit them, their eyes widen and they become like really scared. But I just gotta find one that's far enough away so I can actually just murder him afterward. Isn't there one in the mineshaft? There's always one in the mineshaft. There's always one guy walking around in here. Did he walk all the way down? He probably did. Let's just see if we can find someone on the edge of the village then that's not near anyone else. Do we have one up here by the wall? Maybe inside this house? No. Do we have someone on the back side? No, we do not. But if you take a look, they... Oh no, he's not friendly. I thought all of these guys were mine, but... Oh, hell no. Hell nah, he was smart. I need blocks. I guess I could also just bow him to death, but... So, alright, head into that house. Yes. Oh, well, wait, hold up. There are two guys in here. Huh, I've actually never watched him sleep. Kind of funny that they snore and they're and they blow their own nose up. Alright, so when you punch one of these guys, their eyes are gonna go all crazy if we can get him to look at us. Huh. Wait, why isn't his eyes going crazy? You didn't notice that? Well, I guess... Did you notice that? No, good stuff. No witnesses. I guess I'm just gonna move this bed into the house. No reason not to. Let me start from the top floor. Oi, can you like get out of my way? Hmm. And there's also a part of me that sort of wants to call it for today, and then start on a new project tomorrow, and have all of my everything prepared for it. Making it sort of a short stream today, only 4 hours. Uh, yeah, we're gonna make it a short stream today, so I can come back tomorrow with a strong idea for the build. Um, and and a way to execute it, plus sort of the idea of how many blocks I need for it in order to work out. Um, and so just thank you so much for watching, guys. It's been a crazy stream today. A lot of people joined in, and I hope that you guys are gonna join back tomorrow if you have the time, or another time anyway. Just gonna end it a little bit early today. I do have some plans, so I had to. Oh, it's Zombie, by the way, on the song title. But yeah, thank you so much for watching, and all of you guys who have subscribed today. Absolutely nice. Thank you so much. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, have a good one. And Joe out.